Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Noise and welcome back to Agrarian Skies 2. In the last episode, we spent a lot of time in the nether trying to get our stuff back from Butterflutter the Terrible. And unfortunately, we're not going to be going and fighting that boss anytime soon. We need to gear up before we do that. And in order to do that, we need to do more sifting. And in order to do that, I need to get more resources. Which means I need more power. Power is pretty much what's holding me back at this point. So yeah, we're going to try to augment our power a little bit. And redesign a little bit of stuff up here as well. It shouldn't be too bad, but we'll see. We'll see how it turns out. So yeah, the goals for today is we're going to start automating a little bit more lava production. We have a lot of lava right here, but let's actually take all that out. And let's do something like that. So yeah, we're going to want to automate lava production, and we might also start working on a little bit of farming things. In fact, let's go ahead and do that first. Because one of the things that we need to do, I was looking at the quest, by the way, just to see what all we have available to us. We need to get the redstone seeds. I'm not going to try to say that. Redstone... Yeah, these redstone seeds, which we'll get to here in a moment. But before I do, we did this last time. We came down here, flew down here, and did a little bit of a expansion underneath our base. I expanded it. This is a 21 by 21, or it should be anyways. And then I expanded that area. That is going to be kind of where we start our farm. So just things to kind of start expanding the space a little bit. Eventually this is probably just going to be one big platform. Probably be easier that way, but we'll get to that point. Anyways, let's grab, you know what, let's grab this dirt right here and all these seeds. So basically anything in Agricraft we're going to put in here, which means let's take all of this stuff with us. The food can go into a chest in here. Which I don't actually have any room for. Let's see, oak, we can take that out. I really don't have any room for carrots. It's odd. What can I take out of here? Leather. Yeah, let's take the leather out. Actually, the shears and the crook. A lot of this stuff can honestly come out of here, but whatever. We'll put the wood in there. That stuff can stay for now. I really need to get some sort of a system. We could potentially start looking at applied energistics, but yeah, these guys are going to be... Actually, they're not all that bad. Sturgis quartz, nether quartz, and fluix. You know what? I actually want to go ahead and start doing that. So we need 3 pieces of sand. I have... Let's see. I have, you know, a pulverizer right here that has plenty of power. We need Sturgis quartz. So fluix seeds, we're gonna need that as well, which is fluix dust, which we need the fluix crystal, which is 1 charge, 1 nether quartz, and 1 redstone. 1 charge, 1 redstone, and we need a nether quartz, which I have, and we just come over to some water somewhere, and we drop those in there. I need to get food situated as well. I've got so many things that I need to do. So let's just drop that all in there. They'll kind of spark and do their thing and turn into 2 fluix crystals. We can then come over to our pulverizer I'm going to put one in here. And we're going to pulverize this one. So then the last one we need is nether quartz, which again we have to pulverize. But we'll have our sand in a moment. We can make these seeds, and that should be most of the quest. I think we're going to have to get the pure version as well, but whatever. Easy enough. Alright, so sand. There's the fluix crystals, nether quartz, and Certus quartz. Now the neat thing about this is the usage of this. The seeds will give you the pure nether quartz, Certus quartz, and all that, which you can use to make the blocks. And then you can, well, I guess you can't double it. Never mind. Is there a way to get more than 4? Nope. Everything just gives you 4 back. Alright, never mind. About the only thing it doubles is the Certus quartz, so... Well, I guess it doubles nether quartz if you can use it, but basically these guys... one, I want to see... Oh, hey, that's all we needed. We'll get a bunch of fluix dust. That's cool. Crystal growth accelerator, and then the inscriber. We'll get to that later, but these guys go into the water, and we'll come back and look at them before the end of the episode. So I need to get some food. Let's go ahead and put the fluix dust in here. We are going to start eating garden soup over the seed soup because, well, it's a little bit better. We can make plenty of stock with, like, the different... why am I blanking? We can make stock with, like, bones, so I'm not too worried about that kind of stuff. To put this stuff in here. Potato seeds go in there. Everything else is unidentified, so let's grab the rest of this stuff. And we'll grab the chest. The garden soup is just slightly better with 2 haunches of food over the 1. Grab this, and I guess pick is the best. It just took a little bit. Doesn't have a breaking animation. So let's come over here, and we're gonna drop this down. We're gonna put the Agricraft journal in there, and we're gonna have our chest right next to have all of our seeds. So I had an itch. So many itches. So let's grab, we need some seeds. We need melon seeds, and we need pumpkin seeds that we don't actually have yet. So let's take a look. Pumpkin seeds are carrots and potatoes. So we should have both of those over there. We're going to need a little bit more dirt, I do believe. So let's see how much dirt we have. And we can start getting some farming up and running. We're also going to want a bucket of water to hydrate the stuff. Alright, so let's eat. We get a little bit of saturation. That's the biggest thing, is we need to find a really good food source so that we don't have to eat constantly. So we're going to come over here and I don't know, I want to light this up just a little bit more. We're going to do 3 and 3. This is going to look very similar to the system I had on Feed the Beast Infinity, the skyblock, if you've watched that. If not, whatever. I don't mind. But yeah, so we're going to breed stuff along this way, but we're also going to do stuff that way too. So let's see what else seeds we have. We need the melon seeds, so let's throw that in there. I'll have some extra dirt. So we need, first of all, we need pumpkins. So that's carrots and potatoes. So carrots. Let's go grab some potato seeds. Actually, let's actually do the thing here. So carrots, and let's watering can this. Just to make it a little bit quicker. I could bone meal it, but I'd have to go get some bone meal. I don't really feel like doing that right now. I'm not going to babysit this this time. I'm not going to do it on camera anyways, but let's get at the very least. Let's go ahead and get... Don't want carrots. Let's go ahead and try to get the pumpkin seeds. Those are potato seeds. We need some wood. Also, we need to put this sugarcane up. Alright, so 9 wood. We'll get a bunch of crop sticks. And let's go ahead and try to get some pumpkin seeds. Which will also give us just pumpkins in general, which are super useful. Carrots. Potatoes. This is terrible. Bad luck with getting pumpkins. I don't believe pumpkins need anything special, so I think I'm just getting unlucky. Although I'm about to check. Carrots. One more, then I'm going to check. But, because I've gotten way too many carrots. And other things. So, pumpkin seeds. Farmland. Alright, so. And it is carrots and pumpkins, correct? Carrots and, or potatoes. That gives you pumpkin seeds, so I don't know why we're not getting any, but there we go, finally. I'm going to go ahead and grow this all the way so that I can get normal seeds, because those are easier to bone meal. Actually, not for Agricraft. Agricraft, the seeds are easier with this stuff. So let's put that in there, and we'll put the shears in there. Alright, so we have pumpkin seeds. Let's go ahead and grab those. And we'll come over here. So we need to get a bunch of flowers. So we're going to do pumpkin seeds right here. Let's get our rake. And we want poppies, which is sugarcane on the other side, which I have right here. And then we're also going to want, on this side, we're going to want dandelions, because that's the other way. So let's get sugarcanes growing right there, and we'll get melons growing right here. Right, melon, yep. Everything looks good. So we'll put all of these guys in here. I'll probably identify them and all that fun stuff later. See what's the best and kind of go from there. So I'm going to let this stuff grow, and we're going to go ahead and start looking at lava production. So yeah, in order to do lava, also these guys are going to take a while. Just for the record, those guys, the seeds do take a while unless you accelerate the growth. There's a couple ways to do that, but I don't really have anything to do that yet. So yeah, there's that. Let me see if I can't find any of the stuff that I want. We are going to need to get a lot more of these crucibles. Crucibles are pretty easy to deal with. So let's get couple things. Do I have any more fluid ducts? That is the first question I have. And if I did, where would they be? I think they're in here. I really need to deal with my inventory. Maybe that would be one of the next things we do after like all of this stuff, is kind of deal with getting more more organized with our inventories and potentially get an ME system. I think that's what we're going to go for pretty quickly. So let's grab this stuff, and I want to go ahead, grab this bucket of lava. We're going to be moving this stuff, so it doesn't matter too much. Let's pick up this guy. I just don't want to get rid of everything until we're ready. So I don't think it would work to just, I mean, we can just pump it, but I don't think just putting it on top would actually do anything. So servo, that's draining the lava in here. We're just giving it power and letting all the machines go if they will. Cool. So now we just pick all this stuff up again. And I'm going to put a lava bucket. I guess we don't have room. So we're going to need to get rid of one more lava bucket because this has just a little bit too much. But we're going to need more servos. That's going to drain most of it. Actually, we're going to lose like 20 millibuckets. Oh no, we're actually not going to lose anything. Okay, so let's break the hopper and the crucible and this cobblestone. And let's pick up this guy. So we are going to want a few more crucibles, which means we're going to need some more dust. Let's just do it the manual way because let's see, it's 2 each. That'll be 4. That'd be good for now. Let's just do it the manual way just because we don't have power. Power is such an issue at this point. And easy enough to get dust and all that kind of stuff, but we need the we need clay to get the any more crucibles, and that's how we're going to manage to get all of the stuff we need. So we just gotta come over here. I need to drop off this lava somewhere, but did I ever get a squid to spawn? No. I need to figure out how to spawn squids. I've got to be wrong on something with that, but I don't know what. Let us, you know what, let's fill up this guy. Alright, now we can get some clay. And we're going to have to break the clay here in a moment, but that's fine. So one more batch will give us a total of 4 crucibles, which will be fine for now. We'll expand it later once we have more supplies. But we'll get this clay and we will go back over here. We need to get some bone meal, and I also need food, so let's just get like a stack. We have plenty of bones in there as well. Eventually we're going to have a nice auto spawner killing things. Actually, do I want to do potatoes? I think I want to do tomatoes because I think this is going to give us a little bit more. And eventually, once we get into soybeans, then we're going to be able to make pretty much, I forgot why I grabbed the bone meal to begin with, because I was too worried about the food. We're going to be able to make a lot of good stuff relatively soon. So let's use potatoes for stock, and we get a decent amount of food. Cool. Now we need to go get 24 bone meal. Actually, we need 21. So let's just grab exact. Not too difficult to do that. And we will make our crucibles. So porcelain clay, on fire crucibles, and we can go ahead and cook those up. Alright, so next thing that we're gonna want, and I don't know, I have to decide how I want to do this. I think we're gonna do it the easy way. In other words, the kind of lazy way. Because what I could do is I can move our this guy right here. I could actually get another transfer node and just put it on the bottom of it. That might work a little bit easier. So I don't know that I have any more transfer nodes. I have plenty of transfer pipe though. That's what we're gonna do. So we need to make another transfer node items. Transfer node. That's going to be a lot of redstone or an ender pearl. I can handle the ender pearl. That's going to give us more anyways, so that's what we're going to do. So let's go grab an ender pearl. I don't think I have any more transfer nodes because I think I made the first one out of... Yeah, I made the first one out of the... Oh, yeah, the thing that I'm blanking on. Redstone. So, ender pearl. And we still need 2 redstone. That should be okay. We should have plenty for now. We have enough. So there's all those. And we need the stone, which I believe I have. And then the transfer pipe. Easy enough. Yep, we have the 2 stone. So it's something like this. And we have 4 transfer nodes now. Cool. So we'll take 1, put the rest in there. Actually, is this going to work like I want it to? It should. It should be good enough. Except we need the mining upgrade. I forgot about that. But that was just iron and lapis, correct? World interaction. That's what they're called now. They used to be mining upgrades. Yeah, so we need 7 iron. Do I have that? I have a block. That's good enough for now. We can get a little bit more iron cooking. So let's do that. And then we need 4 lapis, which we should have. Yeah, lapis isn't too rare, luckily. So we need a pick. And so like this. Nope. Alright, like that. There, world interaction upgrade. That's all we have, right? Just 1. So if we come down here, it's this block, isn't it? No, it's one above it, isn't it? Let's get cobblestone on the bar just in case. Yeah. And then we can run transfer pipes down. Now, is there a... So, recipe usage. Crossover pipe. I don't know what those are for. Crossover pipe, since you're searching, does not change. Okay. So transfer pipes make crossover pipes, filter pipes. You can change their basic properties by right-clicking with a compatible wrench. Okay. Let's look up pipe. Yeah, there's a whole bunch. There's sorting, filter, rationing, energy, crossover. I think we should be good. Sorting pipes are a special pipe that will only insert items in the inventory. Okay, so that's not what I want. mod sorting that's similar, but it's mods. So I think just having these will be good enough. So we just need to have, we might need to get more of these transfer pipes, which, what's the recipe? Redstone and a bunch of stone and glass. I think we can handle that. In fact, we'll see what we come up with. Usually what I like to do, let's get started on kind of working on how everything's going to look down here. And where I want things. So we'll do it back in this corner. Actually do that. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Right here is where the lava is going to be. And then for now we just have this portable tank. We're going to get another one soon enough. And I'm just going to do one thing of lava. That'll be more than enough. And if we do that, and then the crucibles, 2, 3, 4. Melting speed should be the same on all of them too. And we are going to need more servos. Actually, we can probably take this guy. Can we turn those back? Awesome. I love mods that let you do that. We can put this guy right here. And we can start doing this as a storage buffer. And then I will take that out and put it into energy, which we could probably do the energy over here. Yeah, that should work. So the only thing we need to do now is get our cobblestone in these guys. So something like this. And like so. Let's go ahead and let that start getting cobblestone. So I'm going to need more pipes and that kind of stuff. That shouldn't be too much of an issue. It's going to be Invar though. How much more do we have? We have 10. So 5 nickel. 1, 2. That's enough. That'll give us some more Invar. And we get 2 more ingots of iron, I do believe. But yeah, so we're going to need some stone slabs. We're going to need a redstone. Just a single piece would be good. And we should be able to go ahead and make... I should have glass over here as well. We should be able to make our transfer pipes that we need to. I believe I have some stone slabs in here. Yeah, I just need like one more. Also, I can get the rest of the cobblestone back, or at least some more cobblestone back. Can't you change those? No. Alright, so let's go ahead and put those back. Glass and redstone. There's the transfer pipes. I don't need the hopper anymore right now. We are going to need more hardened fluid ducts, which the recipe for that is Invar and lead. So 2 Invar, 1 lead. Easy enough. We have 12 Invar. So let's get that. We're also going to want more servos. Let's get all the redstone. We're going to need some iron nuggets and Invar. So I have to think. We also need glass. That's a bummer. Let's go ahead and pulverize. Oh, why am I blanking on how to make servos? It's 1 piece of glass. We need 3 more servos. So we need 2 pieces of glass. And I don't need nearly as much of this stuff that I thought I did. So let's... because we only need 2 recipes for the servos. Um, so something like this. And then we need 2 more invar for the fluid ducts, and we should be good. So the only other thing is once we get a little bit more redstone, we can start looking into getting more power transfer, which is going to let us it's going to be good just to let us get more stuff. We can get more of these guys, the lava generators, and use that to get all of the stuff that we need with power. By stuff I mean power. I am struggling with words today. I am tired. So there's the hardened servos. We'll just go ahead and put gravel in there. Why not? And let's see. We also need to make the hardened fluid ducts. And that should be pretty much it. We'll put that on there. We have our 5 hardened servos. Ignore. And basically all this guy is going to be is a buffer. And I could honestly, if I had enough, run those straight up to where I need to, but I don't think I have enough. So we'll just wait on that. But these guys should start getting, it'll take it a little bit, and we can increase that with speed upgrades. However, speed upgrades are a little expensive. It takes blocks of redstone. But it is kind of the idea, but it should not be too much of an issue. This fills it up pretty quickly, so I'm not too worried about that. Never mind. So now we have automated lava production, which is awesome. The only thing now is we'll probably want to start piping it around different places. One of the first things we're going to want is power. And we're going to probably consolidate power generation at some point. I'm looking right now, we have this side being our machines. I can probably do a lot of stuff underneath here, kind of move around where the stuff is. And I do believe that I have a bit of airspace, yeah. Basically we have airspace so that we could do the solar panels still down there if we wanted. Otherwise they're just going to be auxiliary. So I don't know, we'll see. But anyways, let's see if we can't do a quest or two. Actually, I was intending to come back over here and take a look at these guys before we got too far along, and I kind of, well, I forgot. So let's get our watering can back out. We're going to do a little bit more. We're going to see if we can't get some flowers. And both of these are mature. I'm going to do this. Everything's mature. Perfect. Let's watering can. We have poppies, weeds. Alright, and sugarcane. So let's just focus on this side. Dandelions. Cool. So we have flowers. Poppies and dandelions. Now, in order to get the redstone dendron seeds, we're going to need daisies. We're going to need blue orchids, which is a combination of poppies and daisies. I believe all the flowers are combinations of other flowers. So that is going to be important. So let's go ahead and grow poppies and dandelions. And I'm going to let these guys grow naturally. If you want to make more seeds, what you can do is you can crossbreed them with themselves or with nothing, and you'll get more seeds that way. With things like the poppies and dandelions, there's no other way to get these flowers. The seeds, as far as I'm aware, so it's a crop mutation. You can get them with the photogenic isolator, which we don't have yet. We won't have that for a while, I don't believe, unless we decide to make it, but it's one of those things, not really that important. But anyways, we have a bunch of sugarcane. Let's go ahead and start looking at getting some of these seeds out of here. Kind of looking at whatever is the best. And we're going to do that with this guy. So we'll identify things. And so like 111s, we don't want 22s. Anything that's 22, we'll see if we have anything better here. That is much better. And that's even better. So we'll keep these 4. And these ones will be thrown away. Let's take the sweet potatoes. Actually, let's keep only those 2. And we'll see kind of what we want with all of this stuff anyways. Let's see, tomato seeds, rhubarb, we have 2 lettuce. So let's get this kind of organized. And 111s we're not going to keep. That is pretty obvious, unless they're the only ones we have. But we have a couple of 2s. We're going to keep these 2. And we're going to identify the lettuce as well. See what these are, if they're any good. And what we're going to do with all this stuff is we're going to make some new things. So put all that stuff there. Alright, so some of these are going to be like, ooh, that's actually halfway decent. So we'll get all the carrots done, and alright, so those are really good. 2, 3, 2s. Nothing else compares, so let's go ahead and do the potatoes. And see what we get. If we have anything good. So there's a 2, 2, 2. And that's the best we got. So let's identify the rhubarb and the tomato just to identify them. I know that they're 111s. We're going to do the same with the pumpkin and the melon. So just to get all of these seeds identified and all that. So what we're going to do with the rest, the ones that we're going to throw away, is if we have any more dirt, which I don't think we do, that's probably one of the next things well, it's not going to be the next thing, but that's one of the things we're going to want to automate relatively soon, is dirt production, and we're going to do that with leaves. So we're going to need to make a harvester. But yeah, we're out of dirt. Whoops. Oh well. If I can get any dirt, what we can do is, see, put this stuff away first of all. We can start using the seeds to get the topiary grass, and that will let us get more stuff. I have a bunch of oak saplings. That will work. Also, I just want to get rid of this melon. What can I move out of here? This sapling, because this is a birch seed. There's a birch sapling. So we'll get some more dirt relatively soon. And I'm going to make the topiary grass. We've done this before. I'll show you guys on camera just a little bit, but we've done it before, so it's not that big of a deal. Let's come over here, and I have a little bit of dirt in here. Actually, I don't need these 3 pieces or these 2 for right now. So let's turn all this into topiary grass. and we will mess with this. So basically it's seeds around dirt. And I do believe it can be any, doesn't matter. So we'll just put all the junk seeds around it and reuse them. Oh hey, I had exactly enough. And then we need to sift these, and we need specifically a tiger lily tree or something like that. Unfortunately, everything that this drops is super rare, so it's going to take a lot of dirt. The biggest thing that we need to do right now is get more power. So I think, wow, those are at 6%. We'll mess with those later. I think what we're going to do is kind of hold off on too much automation, and we need to get more power so that we can get more ores so that we can do more stuff. So the plan is going to be to make more lava generators and get more leadstone flux ducts between episodes and kind of rework power, move this stuff, power everything through the bottom, take the culinary generators, pick those up for now, put those away, and all that kind of fun stuff. And basically all the power generation is going to be down here, with maybe the exception of solar, which we could we'll see. We could potentially put it right here. I don't plan on connecting these two platforms, but we might. And if we do, we can just move it up above. But yeah, so we'll use the lava generation to get plenty of lava power. And it is filling all of these fluid ducts. So that's why you're not seeing any fluid in any of these. But we'll get all the lava power, and hopefully that'll be enough. Just it's gonna mean that we're gonna have to make more lava generators, which, if you don't remember, was not too bad to make. Lava generators, a little bit of redstone furnace. The hardest part was a block of iron and then 5 gold. So easy enough once we start getting iron, which is common enough that it's not that bad. But then as we get more, we can start turning this on and keeping it on and just continuously sifting everything, and having plenty of power. So that is the plan. But for now, we're gonna just call the episode here. I've got a lot of this just prepping, just ore processing kind of stuff to do, and kind of planning what to head for next. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!